if you feel like you're leaning in to all of these different products or services, asking yourself, like, why don't I feel like I'm enough? Of course, a lot of these things are meant to help fill gaps in our life, like supplements, vitamins, whatever, of course, especially if there's like a medical necessity.
Right.
But so many of these things, it's like, why don't you feel like you have it in yourself to do this?
Yeah.
Or like you have all the tools. First of all, like we can examine like what are the obstacles and barriers, things like that.
Right.
But sometimes it's like, no, like you've got this. Like you can totally do this.
And snaps.
Lots to think about.
Yeah.
So I think it's just this idea of like, you're not fooling anybody. You're becoming somebody. And that is super brave to embrace that discomfort, push past or challenge that imposter syndrome and that voice, and just become a different version of you and just, fight the power.
So speaking of fight the power, I'm going off script right now.
I love it.
Inner critic. If you were to name yours, what would it be?
I honestly think of like, this sounds bad, all of my old social studies teachers. I don't know why, because I think I just had like very like direct, and they weren't very warm people. So I think of them because they didn't make me feel comfortable speaking up. Because again, like I've always been very shy and very introverted. Yeah. So I think of them. I don't know. I think of like Helga or Olga. I don't know why. But maybe something like that. Helga, what about you?
Olga. A nice German name.
It's like tough love.
It's funny. I was actually thinking of this yesterday, that I've asked all these clients to like name their inner critic, their inner critic, and I don't think I've ever named mine.
Yeah, that's not something I think about often.
So I think that I would probably name mine like Jessica, because I feel like, and to all the Jessicas out there, I am so sorry that I'm about
There's
to
a Jessica
say that.
that's kept me in the field as a therapist.
Yes,
She's
like
my
I love all
hero.
of the Jessicas, but when I hear the term or the word Jessica, the name Jessica, I don't know, I just think of like a mean girl.
Yeah.
And maybe, and which is interesting because I named all of my dolls Jessica.
There's a lot to unpack there.
You might need some IFS on that one with me, my child work. But like, so I think I would probably name it Jessica, just because when I think of a Jessica too, they're always high achieving, of like, they're slaying the world. Jessica's getting on top of it. And for me, like, that's where my imposter syndrome comes in, when I start comparing myself to everyone that I think is doing better than me. So probably Jessica.
But hey, name it to tame it.
Name it to tame it.
You're on your way.
That's
and we
right.
are on our way.
We are on
Jessica
our way.
and Olga.
Jessica and Olga.
Oh, I love it. That was such a great. I like that.